Hey guys, it's Tiffany, and today I'm going to be showing you a DIY. That's right, a do-it-yourself video. Now, of course, on my last channel I showed you a lot of DIYs, but I haven't shown you quite a specific one. That is how to make your very own homemade stress ball, or anti-stress ball, or whatever. I like this because you can make it yourself, and yeah, so this is what mine looks like. Okay, so let's get started. The stuff you'll need is like an old tub of something, a paintbrush, any kind of bath bomb of your choice, and of course you're gonna have to like put it in water. I would recommend to spray it and then just kind of chop it down. As a simple fact, a bath bomb will make a mess. So just kind of place your bath bomb at something like this little Starbucks cup that I have. Now the bath bomb that I'm using, it's kind of hard for me to say, so I'm not going to say it. But it starts with an S, so and of course it's by Lush Cosmetics, so I'm using that. Of course you also need some sort of tool to kind of scoop the bath bomb out. You will also need a few different body sprays. I actually have, and today I'm actually going to use Strawberry Blush by Avon and Cherry Blossom and Jasmine by Enchanted Kiss. I don't know if you can see that. Any kind of bath beads or bath salt. I am actually using lavender scented. Some sort of tea bag because this will make a little relaxing thing. Baby powder. Some plastic baggies, and of course water. Okay, so the first step is, of course, just spray a little bit of water into the, or put some water at least. You only need a little bit though, into the, tub, into the little container. You want to make sure it's not too full. Simple fact, we are going to do more, we're going to add more liquids later. Of course, you want to make sure it's all full. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit at a time our little bath salts. Just a little bit at a time. So this first one, we'll actually add bath bombs throughout the entire process. Okay, so, and of course you would want to get your crushed up now of course you would want to spray your bath bomb into until it's this, and of course spray it and stir it until it's this little pasty. I don't know if you can see it that well, but hold on. Until it's this little kind of crap. Kind of like this, till it's like a paste. And then you want to add, of course, 2 scoops of that. I just had to make a demonstration for myself first to see if it'll work. And of course you want to stir that. Now, don't worry about if there's chunks or if the water looks really, really watery, like the bath bomb, bath salt or beads, or don't worry about that because we're gonna add actually more later. So just kind of stir it a little bit, and if there's like clumps of the bath bomb, don't worry about it because that's actually because we actually want the clumps in there. Okay, the next step, of course, is to add our fragrance. Of course, like I said, I'm going to use, you can use any fragrance you want, the sprays anyway. I'm using Cherry Blossom and Jasmine, and of course Strawberry Blush. So I'm going to start with the Strawberry Blush first, and of course if you're using like a perfume spray, then it should come with a cap like this. You only want to fill it like halfway or a quarter of an inch. And then kind of just dump it in there. Same thing with the other. You can, if you want to use one, that's totally fine too. If you want to use one or more. Or if you want to use one or more, that's fine too. And of course you would want to stir that as well. Now here comes the amazing part. Of course you get to add more salt, but again, only a little at a time. It thickens up once you keep adding. So just keep on doing that, and keep on adding to the water mixture, perfume or body spray mixture until you've had the consistency that you want, which I will show you in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So it should look something like this. I don't want to pour the water out, crap. Oh well, screw it. Sorry guys, but it should look something like this. Excuse the little mess. But it should look something like that, or thicker, depending on how you want your depending on how squishy you want your stress ball, your anti-stress ball. Oh, and you also need gloves. You also need gloves. Or you can just use your bare hands, doesn't matter, but I like to use gloves. Okay, the next thing you want to do is, of course, add in some baby powder. Now, of course, you're asking me, why do we use baby powder? Baby powder actually kind of thickens up the consistency a little bit. And actually, I think it's actually supposed to absorb the water, I think. But you probably just want to, again, you can just slowly add that, but not too much because we're actually going to use it at the end. Okay, and now we are going to take a tea bag. This is by Tetley. We're going to take a tea bag, and with that tea bag we are going to tear the top. You can use any kind of herbal tea. It has to be herbal. Cannot be Lipton or anything. It has to be herbal. And what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle this around. What this is supposed to do, it's supposed to relax you while you're squeezing it. And again, just pour a little bit at a time. Now at this point, if your mixture looks a little too watery, you can always add some more bath salts or beads, whatever you have. Okay, and if of course you want to add, if you want to, this is totally optional, but if you want to, you can add some more of your crushed up bath bomb. into there. I'm actually going to put like 3 tablespoons in there. If you're under 18, please get your parents' permission. Please. Of course, you want to clean up the sides a little bit. Just kind of clean up the sides. And what the bath bomb is supposed to do, it's actually, if there's chunks in it, it's supposed to make it pretty. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Okay, here comes the fun part. Putting it into a little plastic baggie. Now, if you have gloves, then I would recommend use gloves, but unfortunately I don't have any gloves. Fortunately, I do not have any gloves. So, what I'm going to use is, of course, my hands, my bare hands, unfortunately, because I don't have any gloves. So, just open it. And of course, you can just leave your paintbrush and stuff in there and kind of just squeeze the extra water out of the salt or the beads. Like I said, this is messy, so unless you're a whiz kid at science, get your parents' permission, because this is going to get messy. But other than that, it's a really, really good technique for stress, and anti-stress and everything. So just kind of squeeze the excess and just put it in there. Now, if there's only a little bit of the salt or beads left, then that means you're actually getting to the bottom. And of course, then you want to rub off or dry off your hands. And of course, move everything to the side. Of course, you would want to clean up and everything after this one. Now, I would recommend leaving this like open all night. But if you're in a rush and everything, then you can just use baby powder. Of course, again, get your brush and what the baby powder is supposed to do, it's actually supposed to help dry everything. So that way it can make it into a consistency like a stress ball. Now, if there's a little bit of water in it, it's fine as long as it doesn't dissolve. Or if you want to use a balloon too, that I would recommend using a balloon for this, because these bags will wear out. I just don't have any balloons at the moment, so. So just kind of stir it, and so just keep on adding a little at a time until, oh wow, this is better than mine, than when I first made it. Better than when I first made it. Hello. Now, of course, you will, if you add a little too much, you will see that it will start to kind of thicken up. If you start to see that happen, then just spray just a little bit of water, not too much. You can always add some water if you want, just to make it a little bit more squishier, I guess you would say. But don't make it too watery. And then just keep stirring until you get the perfect consistency that you want. And again, I would recommend of course, I would recommend to air dry it for about 24 hours or so. But of course, if you're in a rush, then just go ahead and close it. Of course, you kind of want to knead it to mix everything up. Okay, now what we want to do, crap, oh no, screw it. Now what we want to do is completely seal it, and the way we do that is, of course, tape. So just take, now you want to do this a couple times just to make sure that it is completely sealed and that none of the product will fall out. And I'll be right back, so keep on watching. Okay, and once you have finished taping it really good, then you would want to kind of fold it, twist it. Make sure like you twist it towards the, like maybe the bottom, and let all the air go at the top. Make sure you like put all the air out of it first before anything, and then of course use a twist tie or of course you can use a twist tie or a really thin hair tie to seal it in place, like so. And now what you want to do is you want to seal this, the little top thingy. So what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to take some tape. And tape that as well. That did not look I swear. Now it is okay if you do mess up, because, you know, no one's perfect, you know? No one is perfect. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it. I don't even like Hannah Montana. Like, who still likes Hannah Montana? So just kind of make sure that it's like, it's very sealed like that. And then, of course, to make it like an actual stress ball, you can just, this is optional totally, but you can put some baby powder on it and then massage it in. This will actually make it a little bit better. And there you have it, your very own homemade stress ball. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, and of course, leave a comment below to see what DIYs you want me to do next, or if you have a suggestion of your own. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.